soulful.
I basically bought this Type R about 2 years ago, and when I bought it, there was a lot of work needed. The previous owner had done a lot of really like chavvy cheap mods, really bad lowering springs. I don't know what they were. They weren't iBags, that's for sure. You know, 30 quid eBay induction kit. The mechanic came out, the guy were inspecting my car, and he was well sound. He wanted it on the ramp there and then, because I was booked in for the, you know, I think it was about 9:30 in the morning, and he was like, right, let's get this on the ramp. And the ginger guy goes, no, I ain't finished walking around the car yet, right, standoffish. And the mechanic guy goes, well, I need to start work on it. And this guy goes, well, you can't until I finish paperwork. Right, see, it was funny. It was like, fucking hell, chill out. Anyway, because I still had keys, I give keys to the mechanic and let him take it away. Ginger guy just wanders off into into his office, I guess. So I'm stood there like, what the fuck? They take my car into the garage, shut the shutters, that is it. And I was like, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Bear in mind, it's in the middle of nowhere on an industrial estate. Literally, I'm stood there with another dude with a really smart pre-facelift DC5. Man up a bit. Yeah, but we're paying a decent amount of money to have something done professionally. At least a little bit of, hello, what's happening? What do you want your car to do? How do you want it set up? How, you know, do you want a brew? That would have been a good one, rather than having to walk, paying 80p for a little shitty styrofoam cup of shitty brew. I think we were there, oh man, we were probably there 4 or 5 hours, and literally no one came out, give us an update, fuck all. It were really shit. The lad on the DC, with the DC5, when he finished up, he got to go home, it was great. I felt like I were on a fucking hour's detention, waiting in reception. So I'm stood by this little like fucking serving hatch, and I literally were like being ignored, and it were fucking driving me insane. So my words were something like, excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but is it possible to get an update on the red Type R? And he said, do you know what? He hardly turned around and he goes, what did he say now? They're having problem getting front camber. So I'm still stood there expecting a little bit more detail, like, oh yeah, they can't get front camber, fucking great, I'll go and sit down. So I'm sat there, another what, 40 odd minutes, I see my car get reversed out, parked in car park, happy days. I thought, fucking real, dude, we're finished, we're away. Hell, look at this plant pot in Corsa. So another 15 minutes passed when we sat down, I'm still not approached. So I'm stood at serving hatch being ignored, and ginger guy comes up again. Oh, I'm just finishing your paperwork. I thought, hey, nice one, good on you lad, thanks for the update. And he fucking said to me, when he gives me invoice, oh, we've had to change one of your camber bolts because we couldn't get front camber. I'm like, and it wasn't the adjustable camber bolt, it's the one beneath that. You know how there's two strut bolts, it's the one beneath that. Hang on a minute, let's just fucking get past this dude. Alright, bit of Vtec for your ass, let's go bitches. Yeah boy, what am I supposed to do? Anyway, eventually this ginger dude, the grumpy guy from earlier, he was like, I'm just doing your paperwork. So I was like, alright, okay. And then he handed me the invoice, and I was like, alright, why have you had to replace one of the bolts? And not a camber adjustment bolt, one of the bolts that sits beneath it in the strut. And I was like, why the fuck's that been replaced? Anyway, I didn't get told why. Timing was a tooth out. I was shitting it. I was like, fuck, my timing's out. What the fuck's going on here? Again, no explanation. I was shitting it. So I handed over my money, asked for a litre of top-up oil, which I never got. I don't know why. Maybe they just didn't give a shit. I don't know. But I didn't get my litre of top-up oil anyway. Didn't get my litre of top-up oil, which annoyed me. Just weird, man. The customer service there was horrendous, and I'm big on that. And you might all think, oh, you're being a pussy, man up. Oh, you know, your business is there to serve a customer, and I felt like you didn't want my work. They didn't want the jobs that I were having done. I mean, fair enough. I was paying just over 250 quid to get the work done, and the work I'm very happy with. The work itself's great, and the car handles lovely. I like it. But if you had given me an update every 2 hours, just like literally half a minute, oh, we're having a problem getting your front camber, so we've had to replace this bolt because of it's bent or whatever, I don't know. And when you hand me the paperwork over and go, the timing is 1 tooth out, but don't worry, the chain stretches over time. We've seen it a lot. It can cope with 1.5 teeth out without issues, and they make a little bit more power. It'll be good for another 50,000 miles. For some people's opinions on Facebook, I got quite a lot of like negative feedback from me asking the question. People saying like, oh, Paul's a saint and all this, and I've had a brew made and I've never had an issue, they were great with me. And these people that all said it kind of backed up how I felt, because some of them commented on, well, I've had a supercharged kit fitted and I've spent 5 figures or 4 figures with them and I've never had an issue. Well, that's probably why. You've spent thousands of pounds. Why on earth would they be arseholes with you? I just spent 250 quid. They don't need to give a fuck about me. You know, another guy said, my dad's has various racing cars prepared by them. We've never had an issue. Okay, you've kind of just hit the nail on the head there, young man. So the way I look at it is this: if you're going for a little bit of work, i.e. £500 worth, £250, £1,000 worth of work, just a little one-off, they could do the work. Oh, fuck me, just go with your mate, go back into town. You know, don't be expecting anything other than cash. You are fucking privileged to be there. That's how it is. Now, if you're spending thousands and thousands of pounds on a supercharger kit, or you're having a racing car prepared, well, they'll make you a break. Yeah. They'll let you into the garage. They'll show you everything that's wrong with your car. How they do the work done, great. We'll love you. If you're having a racing car prepared, great. They'll love you. If you're not, so yeah, all in all, customer experience wise at TDI North, very bad. And I am big on customer service. I expect to be, you know, informed about things. If anything's wrong with my car, I want to know what's wrong with it, why it's happened, and do I need to be worried about it urgently or not. It's as simple as that, really. There's no big game changer involved. It's just keeping your customer informed. And like I said earlier, if you're spending thousands of pounds, loads of work, I'm sure the customer service is great. But that's kind of how I felt while I was there, because I wasn't spending a lot of money, you know, to just over 250 quid. I wanted the job doing right, and the job was done right. It was the workmanship was great. Absolutely no bearing on the engineer whatsoever. On the other hand, though, I've now bought some energy engine mounts for the lower front engine mount and rear engine mount. The inserts are going to be installed by a guy called Stevie, who owns Grin Speed in Leyland, and a buddy of mine's recently been there with his DC5 and speaks very highly of him. So yeah, and it's costing me, what, 86 quid, I think he said, which I'm more than happy with. And why am I not doing it myself? Can't be arsed, mate. Can't be arsed dropping subframe, not in mood. So that's being done on 24th, and I will I'll post another review on how the car feels after having those energy engine mounts installed. Peace out, big gooch.